Hey, and welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday night. We are live. We are in the kitchen, which can only mean one thing. We are cooking. Tonight, we are making some comfort food as we come into the fall, as it is getting cooler temperatures. Comfort food should be on every menu. And as a former fluffy girl, as a former morbidly obese chick, I ate a lot of comfort food. Clearly. However, one of the things I didn't know is that you can still make comfort food that is healthy. Eating healthy, being calorie conscious, being health conscious doesn't have to be boring. And so tonight, oh, I'm so excited. We are making a potato cheese soup that for any of you that are vegetarian, vegan, it is also vegan. So yes, you heard that right, a potato cheese soup, but it's vegan and it's healthy. And it's delicious, and it's picky husband approved and kid approved. And so if you are new to the channel, make sure before we get started, you smash that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of our healthy recipes. We're gonna have some really good ones. We're gonna have a encrusted pork tenderloin coming up here on the channel, which actually goes really great with this soup. You make the soup and the pork tenderloin in a salad, and it is like a meal made in heaven. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get cooking. And so the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna need a soup, some kind of soup pot to cook your soup in, or to cook all your stuff in, okay? One pot. You don't need, this is what we're gonna make everything in, all right? So the first thing we are gonna do is we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Actually, I'm sorry, 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. So we're gonna turn our pot on. I'm gonna shift you down so you can see. Okay, so 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil going right into the pan. We're gonna let that heat up, get fragrant, so you can actually start to smell the oil heating up. I have 1.5 cups of chopped yellow onion or white onion. We're gonna go ahead and add that into the pan. 6 cloves of garlic going into the pan. And 1.5 cups of chopped tomatoes. You can either chop fresh tomatoes, or I'm using 1 can, a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes. I'm just gonna go right in. Well, that was eventful. So now that the steam has cleared and you can see again, we have everything in here, and we are gonna let this simmer for about 4 to 6 minutes until the onions start to get translucent and the garlic has cooked down, flavors have all melded together. And so we're gonna let this simmer on medium heat for 4 to 6 minutes. Okay, that has been cooking for about 4 to 6 minutes. You can see everything, the tomatoes have broken down, the onions are translucent. So now we are going to add our spices. So I have 1.5 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1.25 teaspoons of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground paprika, smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon, that's not garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So you're gonna mix these all together and let it cook for about a minute. Okay, this has been, all the spices are mixed in with our garlic, tomatoes, and onions. So now we're gonna add like the real stuff. So here we have 3 cups of Yukon Gold potatoes. They've been peeled and they're just chopped. I have them, you know, they're not huge, but not tiny. So we're gonna go ahead and add 3 cups here. We have 48 cashews. So 48 cashews, count them out. Going right in. We have 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. This is where your cheese flavor is going to come from. Going right in. And then we have 4 1/4 cups of vegetable broth. Okay, so once we get that all in there, you're gonna mix everything together. You're gonna bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you're gonna reduce the heat to medium-low, and we're gonna kind of bring it on a gentle boil for about 25 minutes until the potatoes have softened and the cashews have softened. And then we're gonna do the magic. Wait for the magic. Wait till you see the magic. See, this smells good right now, but wait till you see the magic. So, all right, let's bring this to a boil. Okay, so it is at a boil. We are now going to turn it down to medium-low heat. Reduce this to just barely a simmer and let it go for 25 minutes. Okay, so it has been simmering for 25 minutes and it smells and looks amazing. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna transfer that entire mixture to a blender. Now I use the Ninja. You can use a regular blender. You can use Vitamix, this Ninja. I'll go ahead and link that down below in the description box. This is, I got it off Amazon. It's got all different attachments. I can make my shakes in it. It's amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and transfer this into here, and this is where the magic is going to happen. Put the lid on. There we go. It's all in the blender. Okay, I'm gonna turn the Ninja on, and I'm gonna go to food puree. We just blended it until smooth, which was about 45 seconds, and you can see it's like a wonderful cheese color, and it is smooth, and it smells amazing. So this is the consistency. It's thick, but not too thick. It's like comfort food, man. Comfort food in all of its glory. Now we're gonna put this in a bowl. Okay, so we're gonna ladle this out. About 1 cup, which is 1 ladleful, is a serving. Now, my favorite way to eat it, take a little bit of fresh cut chives, sprinkle that on the top, and bam. Now this recipe makes 6 servings. If you coach with me and you use the container system, it's equivalent to 1 yellow, 1 teaspoon, half of a green, 1 blue. So 1 yellow, 1 blue, 1 teaspoon, half of a green. All right, kids, my kids are standing here dying to get a taste. Okay, guys, go ahead.
Wait a second, I'm trying to get one. OMG, that is so good. This is heavenly goodness.
Is that yummy?
Mm-hmm. Very.
Aiden, why aren't you even looking at me, son?
It's too savory.
It's too savory?
It's calling me. I'm trying to savor the flavor. That is amazing.
So there you have it. And you saw the kids. They just scarfed down a whole bowl of this. And so you can make this thinner if you want to add a little more vegetable broth. It all depends on preference. But as we have it, this is the soup thickness, and you can add 4.5 cups of broth. This is where we are. And it's filling, it is comfort food. You pair this, coming up here in a couple weeks on the channel, we are going to have a papita encrusted pork tenderloin. I'm telling you, that with this in a salad is going to send you into a food heaven. Your taste buds, you'll have a party in your mouth. And so this is also great to make ahead of time because as it sits, the flavors meld together. So I love to make this on a Saturday or a Sunday and save it for a Monday or a Tuesday. You can leave this in the fridge for several days and it actually gets better after the first day, in my personal opinion. And so just put it in some Tupperware, put it in the fridge, top it with some turkey bacon bits, some chives, some sour cream, some pepper, some nutritional yeast. If you want to keep it vegan, you want a little more cheese flavor, you can put some nutritional yeast on the top of this, but enjoy. Do not sleep on this. Make this. It is amazing. Our vegan cheesy potato soup tastes like all the cheese, but without the cheese. It is amazing. So thank you so much for watching. We will be back next Tuesday live, same time, same place. We will see you then.